Hello everyone. Today we'll be going through International GCSE 4MB101R Mathematics B Paper 1R. It's 19 May 2020 paper. Let us go through the questions. Question number 1. These three people pay rent on piece of woodland. The annual rent that they pay is such that their ratios are provided over here, and the amount that this person pays is this much. So calculate how much more rent Ali pays than Beth. So we will understand, we will divide basically this among these three people, and 11 is portion for this one, Jerry, and is paying this much amount. So it means 11th portion, if we calculate of this amount, this is in dollars. If we calculate the 11th portion, it will be this over 11, which is equal to 233. So 233. So for each one of these, like for Ali, we can multiply Ali's ratio by 233, and similarly the other person is Beth. So Beth is 8 multiplied by 233, and this will be equal to 233 multiplied by 13 is equal to 3029 dollars, and the other person will be 233 multiplied by 8 is equal to 1864 dollars. And they're saying calculate how much Ali pays more rent than Beth. So subtraction difference will calculate dollars 3029 minus 1864, and this will be equal to 3029 minus 1864 is equal to 1165. So 1165 dollars. This will be our final answer for this question number 1. Now question number 2, simplify fully. To simplify this one, we can take common from denominator, and I will rewrite this as square over taking common 4. We can take common, so inside will be 2x plus 3, and this 4 we can cancel with this. 4 ones are 4 and 4 twos are 8, and similarly we can cancel this with square, and remaining we can write here 2 into 2x plus 3, and this will be our final answer for this question, which we can write over here. This can be answer, or we can multiply and we can write 4x plus 6 also. Both answers are correct, so I'm writing this one. And then question number 3, without using a calculator and showing all of your working, evaluate this one. We have to evaluate, give your answer as a mixed number in simplest form. So we can change into improper fraction. So 5 threes are 15, 15 plus 1 will be 16, 16 over 3, and divided by 2 fives are 10, and 10 plus 3 will be 13, so 13 over 5. And now we can uh, change division into multiplication, so we'll be writing reciprocal of this one, and this will be 16. We can write in fraction form over here and multiply it because there is no simplification possible, so we'll write this one 80 over 39, but we need mixed number in simplified fraction, so we will press shift and this button, and we will get the mixed fraction 2 whole 2 by 39. So 2 whole 2 over 39. This will be our final answer for this question 39. I will rewrite properly. Okay, so this is done. Next comes question number 4. Ashley takes 3 hours and 36 minutes to walk around a lake. Distance she walks is this much, and we have to calculate the average speed in kilometers per hour, and we know speed is equal to distance over time, and distance is provided over here. So 11,520. This will be meters, but we don't need meters, we need in kilometers, so we'll divide by 1000. Now this will change to kilometers. Now what we have done, we have taken the distance and um, converted it into kilometers. And now we will divide it by the time, and time taken is 3 hours and 36 minutes. So we will divide over here 3 hours and 36 minutes. And what we have now, we have two options. Like I will use calculator and directly I can write answer like 11,520, and this is divided by 1000 multiplied by 3 hours. I'm using time button, this one, 3 hours and 36, again time button, this will be minutes, so 3 hours 36 minutes, and press equal to, and we will get answer in decimal format, which is 3.2. so directly we can write answer as 3.2, and this will be kilometers per hour. Or the other option is you can convert the time only into this one, 3 hours and 36 minutes, and change into this decimal like 3.6, and then you can use it in your calculation. So you can take this route also, whatever you like, you can do use the same method. Now question number 5. Question number 5 says Liam started a new job on a salary of this much, and at the end of the first year he is given a pay increase of 5.5%. So how much was salary? So far I'm just copying the information whatever provided. Salary is this much, so I will write salary is equal to, and dollars is 4 5 this much. So this is the salary, and at the end of 1 year, so end of 1 year, end of 1 year, what will be the situation? There will be price increase, and the I mean like salary increase. So salary increase, new salary will be, increment will be is 5.5%. so directly we will add 100 plus 5.5%, and this will be this much, and multiply by 45500, and we can calculate this. So this will be the salary after 1 year, and if this 100 plus 5.5 divided by 100 and multiplied by 45500, and this is equal to this much, 48002, 48002.5. Yes, so 0.5. Now next part of the question is saying at the end of each subsequent year he is given a pay increase of 1.2%, and how many subsequent years are? Calculate to the nearest dollar Liam's salary at the end of 3 years. Out of these 3 years, 1 year is already gone with this increment which we have calculated, and salary is this much. So we will be calculating his salary after after for the 2 years. So we will be applying compound interest formula. So amount, we know amount is equal to principal amount into 1 plus rate over 100 raised to the power time duration, and principal amount will be this much. So 48002.5 into 1 plus rate is this one, 1.25. So 1.25 over 100, and time duration is 2 years. This, out of these 3 years, 1 year is already gone, so that's why we are taking 2 years, and now rest is just calculation. So we can write 4800.2 002.5, this one, and into 1 plus 1.25 over 100, and this will be taken as square, and this is equal to 49210, 49210.0606. So we have to provide answer nearest dollar, so equal to approximately equal to 49210. So our answer will be 49210 over here at the proper location. Now question number 6, state line L has equation, this one, this is the state line equation L, find the gradient of this line. So we will write in y is equal to mx plus c format, and this m will be the gradient. So we'll change the format of the given line. So we will shift first 5, so 2y is equal to 3x plus 5, and we will shift this 2 as well to the other side. So this, we can divide everything by 2, and this will be gone. So y will be equal to 3 by 2 y 3 by 2 x, sorry, 3 by 2 x plus 5 over 2, and this portion is the gradient, so we will write m is equal to 3 by 2, so 3 by 2 will be our answer at the proper location. 2-mark question, very simple, straightforward, no trick in this one. So B part, find the coordinates of the point where L meets y-axis, and we know on y-axis x is equal to 0, so we will put x is equal to 0 in the given equation, which is y is equal to 3 by 2, x we can replace by 0 and plus 5 by 2, and y is equal to, this portion will be 0, so 5 by 2, 5 by 2 will be y value, x will be 0, so 0 and 5 by 2, these will be the coordinates. Even 5 by 2 you can write like 2.5 or 2 whole 1 by 2 also. So this is basically the answer. Next, question number 7 is probability question. Author has 10 cards. Each card has a letter on it, and the letters spell the word, this one, and these are the letters PAL. Author selects at random 3 of these cards. Calculate the probability that he selects this one in order. So in order we have to check for that. So for P, this first letter to be P is, probability is 1 out of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So 1 by 10 will be probability for P, and now remaining cards are 9, and we will check probability for A. A is only 1, so 1 by 9. Now we will check the probability for L. L is, there are 2 L, so we will check for, this is 2 divided by 8 because remaining cards are 8. We will multiply these, and this will be the probability which is required. So we will be multiplying this one with the help of calculator, and 1 over 10 multiply by 1 over 9, and further multiplied by 2 over 8, and this is equal to 1 over 360, so we can write 1 over 360, and this will be the proper answer over here, 1 over 360. Hopefully You understood this. 1 over 360. Question number 8. Without using a calculator and showing all your working, solve the inequality, and this is the inequality provided. We can solve this inequality easily because we are not supposed to use calculators, so we will be directly factorizing this 6x square, and this will be 6 into 12 is 72, so we can take 8 and 9, so 9 will be minus 9x and plus 8x and minus 12 is greater than 0. Now we can make pairs and we can take 3x common, so it will be x minus 3, and plus we can take 4 common, so x minus 3 is greater than 0. Hopefully you are understanding each and everything. Now this and this is same, so we can combine these two and we can write x minus 3 in and 3x plus 4 is greater than 0, and then we can write x minus 3 and 3x plus 4, this is greater than 0, greater than 0. I will write this one and solve. So x is greater than 3 and 3x is greater than minus 4, x is greater than minus 4 by 3. Now what we will do, we will check for the equality sign. For that one we will be drawing a rough sketch. For your explanation, I'm drawing a small coordinate axis over here, and if we check this one, this will be the x and y axis, and minus 3 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3 mean 1 point something, so minus 4 over 3 in decimal will be 1.333. So we can take over here, this is minus 4 over 3 because this is negative side, and this is 3, so we can take 3 on this side, this is 3. Now what we can do, we know from this quadratic equation a value is 6 and a is greater than 0. It means opening upward, opening up. I'm just writing up. So our curve will be, and it will be like this one. So if we put x is equal to 0, y will be equal to minus 12. In this equation, in the given equation, if we replace x is equal to 0, we will get y is equal to minus 12. I will write here x is equal to 0 implies y is equal to minus 12. It means that it is turning from minus 12. So minus 12 I'm writing over here. This is y-intercept. So this curve will be like this one, like this one. So roughly we are sketching this. Now our y value should be greater than this equation. The question which is provided shows that y is greater than 0. For y greater than 0 is which side? Y greater than 0 is upper portion of the graph, this one, right? So upper portion will be available for this side will be upper portion, and this side will be upper portion, mean y value will be positive on these two sides. So we will take less than minus 4 by 3 and greater than 3. Hopefully you understood how we are understanding, how we are checking the this one inequalities direction. So we will write x is less than minus 4 by 3 and x is greater than 3 by 2. 3 by 2. This is basically yeah, so we did mistake. Basically this should be 2 here, 2 here, and this should be 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and here we can write 3 by 2. Yes, so this is also 3 by 3 by 2 here. Yes. Now this is our final answer. Hopefully you understood each and everything of this question. Now we can move to question number 9. Question number 9 is functions question. Function f is defined, and this is the function. X is not equal to -2. Express the inverse function f inverse in the form f inverse. So we will be writing, like we can write y is equal to 3x over 2 into x plus 2, and now we can make x as subject. So to make x as subject, we will cross multiply. So first we can open this one, 3x over 2x plus 4. Now we will be cross multiplying, and after cross multiplication we can write y into 2x plus 4 is equal to 3x over 1 we can write here, and this will be 2xy plus 4y is equal to 3x. Now we have to make x as subject, so we will shift 2xy to other side. So 4y is equal to 3x minus 2xy, and x we can take common, so inside will be 3 minus 2y, and this side will be 4y, and we can write the remaining question on this side. So x will be equal to x will be equal to 4y over 4y over 3 minus 2y. And now we can swap x and y. So y is equal to 4x over 3 minus 2x. This can be answer, or we can swap the lower portion. We can take -1 common from lower portion, and it will be minus 4x over minus 4x over 2x minus 3. So what we have done from this step, denominator we have taken -1 common, and we have shown the numerator. So this can also be answer, any one of them. So I'm writing minus 4x over 2x minus 3. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Now here comes question number 10. Question number 10 is, without using calculator, we have to rationalize this one. To rationalize this part, we have to provide in this format. So we will be writing 6 minus under root 8 over 6 plus under root 8, and with the opposite sign, this is not 6, this is basically 2 plus this. So 2 minus under root 8 over 2 minus under root 8. This is known as rationalization, and this is plus, this is minus. So we can apply the formula, which is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, and we can rewrite it as 6 minus 8 under root and 2 minus 8 under root in brackets over, we can write 2 square and minus under root 8 square. This root and square will be cancelled, and the next step we can write by multiplying this with this. 6 with 2 will be 12, then 6 with under root 8 will be minus 6 under root 8, and under root 8 with 2 will be minus 2 under root 8, and under root 8 with under root 8 will be plus under root 8 square will be 8, and over will be 2 square will be 4, 4 minus 8, and after this one we can just write the next step. This will be 12 plus 8 will be 20, so we can write 20 and minus 8 under root 8 over minus 4, and the further we can take 4 common. Basically we can take minus 4 common, and if we take minus 4 common, it will be 2 under root 8 minus 5 over, this will be minus 4 over here, and now we can cancel this minus 4 with minus 4, and our answer will be, final answer will be 2 under root 5, 2 under root 8 minus 5, and this one we can write answer in this format, or basically required format is minus 5 and plus 2 under root 8, we can write under root 32. For 2 when we shift under the root, it will be 4, 4 into 8 will be 32, and from here we can see a is minus 5 and b value is 32, which is required, and we can write answer over here minus 5 plus under root 32. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this question also. Question number 11, given that this equation expression is provided, can be written in the form of this one. This is basically completing square question. A, B, C are integers. Find the value of A and B and value of C also we have to find. So the strategy for these type of questions, I think so you know, but I will explain again. Like, we will be taking first whatever coefficient of this one we need to take common. So we will be taking minus 3 as common, and inside whatever we are writing in brackets, so it will be x square minus 6 over 3 we can take common, so it will be x, and plus 2, sorry, not plus, yeah, plus 2 over 3, because we are taking minus common, so this will be minus 2 over 3, and this will be this. Now we have taken coefficient common. Now we can rewrite this as, this will be x, and whatever this one is 2, so coefficient of x we will be writing here 2 over 2, half we are writing, and square of this, and whatever over here we will be writing square of that one minus this one 2 over 2 whole square. This is completing square strategy, and this one whatever tail portion we will be writing over here, which is minus 2 over 3 in brackets, and now we can simplify this as 1, this one also as 1, so this will be 3 minus 3, and in brackets we can write x minus 1 squared, and minus 1 and minus 2 over 3 and bracket close, and further we can use calculator, so it will be 1 minus 1 minus 2 over 3, and this is equal to minus 5 by 3, so we can write minus 3 and x minus 1 whole square minus 5 over 3 like this one, and the last and final step we will be writing, we can write minus 3 x minus 1 square, and this minus 3 will be multiplied by this, so minus plus 3, minus 3 into minus 5 by 3 will be plus 3 into 5 over 3, and these 3 will be cancelled, so final answer will be x minus 1 square plus 5. Now we can see a, b, c values we have to provide. A is over this one, a is equal to minus 3, b is equal to minus 1, and c is equal to 5. We can compare with this equation, and we can write down values of ABC, and ABC values basically we have to provide over here, so I will copy the same values over here as well. After this we have question number 12, and question number 12 is pie chart, and the incomplete table and pie chart below show information about the favorite type of chocolate of 440 adults. So type of chocolate and number of adults. This is 209 for milk, 209 plain white, and total is 440. So we have to check for 209 uh, how much will be the angle for this one. So we can calculate this. uh, we can calculate 209 divided by this total, which is 440, and multiply by 360, and this will give us the angle. So angle we can calculate. Angle will be equal to, for so we can calculate this one, 209 over 440 and multiply by 360 is equal to 171. So 171. Now we can calculate first this plane section, and plane section is 144 degrees, and we can calculate 144 divided by 360, multiply by total this one 440. So this will give us the angle. So we can calculate this 144 divided by 360, and this will be multiplied by 440, and this is equal to 176. So 176 will be not angle. This will be the number of adults will be 176 for plane. So 176 will be for this one. Now we can calculate for white, for this portion we can calculate, that will be 440 minus 440 minus 209 plus 176. So I will rewrite this one, 209 plus 176, and this will be equal to 440 minus in brackets 209 plus 176, and this is equal to 55. So 55 adults will be for white category. So we have completed the table, which was our first task. Now we have to find the angle. We calculated angle for milk. For this one we have calculated angle. For white one also we can calculate. For white one will be 55 over 440 into 360 into 360, and we can calculate this. This will be 55 over 440, and this will be multiplied by 360, and this is equal to 45. So 45 degrees will be this one, which is white. So white, and we have to show angle for white and for this milk category. So plane is there, we have to show white and milk category. So 171 and 45, these two angles we have to show. For that one we can put our protector over here, and we require 171 angle and 45 angle. So 171 will be over here. 171 is over, roughly over here, and we can draw a line over here like this one. So this angle is 45, and this angle is 171. So we can write here 171 degrees, and the category which we have to show is 171 is plain, is milk, I think so. Yes, milk. And other one is 45, yes. So milk will be this one, milk, and this will be white. Yes. So this section is also done. Pie chart we have completed. Now we can move to the next question, which is question number 13. Here is information about the age in years of each of Jelina's 5 children when written in order. So these are the 5 ages they have provided, and the conditions they are showing. It is given that A is the age of the youngest child. So A is youngest, A is not equal to B. Two of the children have the same age. These two cannot be equal by the condition of the question, but two of the children are of same age. The mean age of 5 children is 10.6. Mean is 10.6, and calculate the value of A and B. Show clear algebraic working also we have to show. Now mean, first of all we will focus on this statement that the mean age of 5 children is 10.6. So we will add them and divide by 5. So it will be A plus B by 2 plus A plus 2B, we are adding all ages, plus 3 plus 2B plus A plus 5, and divided by 5 is equal to 10.6. And now we can shift 10.6 to the other side, and we can combine A, 1, 2, 3 and 4A. So we'll write here 4A, and we can write next is what, I'm just removing this and fraction over here, and B will be 2B plus 2B, 4B plus B, 5B. So plus 5B and plus B by 2, and plus the constant we will write 5 plus 3 will be 8. So we'll write 8, and 5, this 5 denominator we can shift to other side. So it will be equal to 10.6 multiplied by 5, and 10.6 multiplied by 5 is equal to 53. So we can write it equal to 53. Now we can combine this 4A, we can write it as 4A plus, otherwise what we will do, we will multiply everything by uh, we can shift this 8 to other side, to this side, and this will be 4A plus 5B plus B by 2 is equal to 53 minus 8 will be equal to what? 53 minus 8 is equal to 45. So we can write here 45. And next we can get rid of this denominator 2, and we will multiply everything by 2. So it will be 8A plus 10B plus B is equal to 45 multiplied by 2 will be 90, and we can write 8A plus 11B is equal to 90. So we got this equation 8A plus 11B is equal to 90. Now they have given another statement that two of the children have the same age. This cannot be of the same value, because this is 2B plus A, 2B plus A, this is 2B plus A, this plus 3 plus 5. So these two cannot be equal. So we are ignoring this one. These two, it is given they are not equal. So we'll take these two as not these two, this one and this one we will take at equal. So B is equal to B by 2 plus A. So we can write it over here. So B is equal to B by 2 plus A, and this implies 2B we are multiplying by 2 is equal to b plus 2a. So 2b minus b is equal to 2a. So b is equal to 2a. Now b is equal to 2a, we will be putting in this equation and we will get 8a plus 11. Instead of b, we are writing 2a is equal to 90, and we can simplify this. It will be 8a plus 22, a is equal to 90, and this will be 22 plus 8 will be what? 30. 30a is equal to 90. A will be equal to 90 over 30, which is equal to 3. So a value, we got a value as 3, and this a value, a is equal to 3. If we replace in this equation, we will get b is equal to 2 into 3, which is equal to 6. So b value will be 6. Hopefully you understood this question. Now question number 14. A diagram is provided which is not accurately drawn, and these are two adjacent triangles, combined triangles. The diagram shows a triangle ABC. The point D lies on AC so that BD is perpendicular to AC. BD is perpendicular to AC. Then they have provided these two angles in one side also. Calculate the length in centimeters to one decimal place of BC. So BC side is required. So we can check for this side first. We will calculate this side. Okay, I'll highlight with this one. So BD side we will calculate first, and for this one we can write BD over BD over 2. So it will be opposite over adjacent is equal to tan of 64 degrees, and tan of 64 degrees mean what? BD is equal to 2 tan of 64 degrees, and 2 tan of 64, 2 tan of 64 degrees. Your calculator should be in degree mode, and this is 4.100. So we will write 4.1 centimeters. So we calculated this one 4.1. So this is 4.1 centimeters. Ultimately we require BC. Now we can find this. Now this is our opposite and this will be hypotenuse, so we can find this side. So BC, BD over BC. So BD, we will write BD over BC is equal to sine of angle, which is 28. So sine of 28 degrees, and BD is 4.1 over BC is equal to sine of 28 degrees. And further we can shift BC to other side, and it will be 4.1 over sine of 228 degrees. This will be equal to, we can take this one divided by sine of 28 degrees, and this is equal to 8.73 centimeters, and calculate the length in centimeters. So answer will be 8.7 centimeters. Over here at proper place also we have written 8.7 centimeters. And next is question number 15. Question number 15 is matrices question. A and B are provided, and we have to calculate 3a minus 2b. So we can write 3a minus 2b is equal to 3 into a is 3 minus 4 minus 1 and 2, and minus 2 into b will be 2 minus 1 by 2, and 2 and minus 2, this will be a3a minus 2b. Now we can multiply, this will be 9 and minus 12 and minus 3 and 6, and this one also we can multiply inside. So minus, this will be 4 4 and minus 1 and minus 4, and now we can subtract this one. 9 minus 4, we can write 9 minus 4 minus 3 minus minus 1 and minus 12 and minus 4 and 6 minus minus 4, like this. And our final answer will be 9 minus 4 will be 5, and minus 3 minus 1 will be minus 3 minus plus 1 will be minus 2. So minus 2 over here, and this will be minus 12 minus, you can use calculator also to do this, but I'm mentally just doing this one, minus 16, and this will be 10. So this will be our final answer over this proper place, and I will rewrite it properly like this one. Okay, so this is our final answer which we have done. Now b part is saying p is given, and they are given with q p inverse is equal to this one. So find the matrix. Q p inverse is provided. Q P inverse is equal to 0, minus 10, 1 and minus 17. So we can write Q is equal to what? Q is equal to P inverse, we can shift to other side, so it will be P into 0, 1, minus 10 and minus 17, and P is what? P is also provided, so we will write 5 minus 3 and 2 and multiply by this will be basically we have to write this one first. So we will write 0 minus 10 and 1 and minus 17, and this will be multiplied with P. So we can rewrite this side as 0 minus 10, 1 minus 17 and multiply by P, and this P will be over here, 5 minus 3 and 2, and now we have to multiplication, you know, first row first column, and this will be equal to 0 into 5 and minus 3. So this will be 0 minus 3, and the second one will be 0 and plus 2, and third one will be now we can take the second row and first column and then second column. So second row first column will be minus 50 and plus 17 into 3 will be 51, so this one, and last second row second column will be plus 30 and minus 34, and this will be resulting to minus 3, and this will be 2, and this one will be 1, and this one will be minus 4. This will be our final answer which we can provide over here. This is 2-mark question which is straightforward. We're done easily. Now question number 16. This is again diagram which is not accurately drawn. Measurements are provided, and they're saying the diagram shows a circle JKML and JKP. JKP and LMP are straight lines. JK is equal to 3 centimeter, KP is equal to 2.5 centimeter, and PM is equal to 2 centimeter, and angle JPL is 74. This is the given information. Calculate the area in centimeter square, 2 decimal places of triangle LKP. LKP we will join this L and K, we will join first. So this will be the, I'll have to redraw. We don't want double line. This one. Yes, now this side is 2.5 centimeter, and now we can find this one P by theorem. Like we'll have to write like PK. I will write PK is multiplied by PJ. PK, this length, PK length multiplied by this PJ length, complete length, will be equal to what? Will be equal to PM multiplied by PL. So this is by theorem, like this much length will be multiplied by this complete length will be equal to this much length multiplied by this complete length. Hopefully you understood this. And if we replace values in this one, I will rewrite over here PK into PJ is equal to PM into PL, and PK is given, which is 2.5, so I will write 2.5, and is PJ is 5.5, 3 plus 2.5, so 5.5. So this will be multiplied by 5.5, and this is equal to PM, and PM is given as 2 centimeters, so we'll write 2PL. So this is how we can calculate PL. PL is equal to 2.5 into 5.5 and divided by 2, and this will be calculated as 2.5 into 5.5 over, this will be 2, and this is equal to 6.875 centimeters, which we have calculated. This is PL. So PL is this length which we have calculated, 6.875 centimeters. This side we have calculated. Now area we have sides of this angle, sides of this triangle. They are saying calculate the area and circumference two decimal places of the triangle LKP. So LKP is which triangle? I will highlight. We require area of this triangle. Area of this triangle is required, so we can apply area formula 1 by 2 into AB sine C. So area of triangle is equal to half into AB sine C. AB sine C, and this is equal to 1 by 2 and one side into the second side. One side is 8.75, the other side is 2.5. So 2.5 into, I will write 2.5 into 6.875, and sine of angle 74. So we can write here sine of angle 74 degrees, and this will be calculated as 0.5 for half into 2.5 into 6.875 and multiply by sine of 74, and this is equal to 8.26, and this will be centimeters square, and we can provide over here 8.26. This will be our final answer for this question. Now this question number 17 is so easy. We have to just write in standard form, and for standard form you know that it is 0. For 1 mark question, no explanation required, but I'm explaining for you. So 0 2 3 4, for we have to shift this decimal in between this 2 and 3, first non-zero number, so it will be taking 2 jumps to the right, so it will be 2.34 into 10 raised to the power minus 2, because it is moving to the right. So if we are moving decimal to the right, it will be 10 raised to power minus. If we are moving to the left, it will be 10 raised to power plus. And then B part, this one write in ordinary number, so same 2.40, we have to shift this uh, 5 places to the right, 1 2 3 4 and 5 jumps, so decimal will be here, so 0 0 0, so this is gone, so new position will be 2 4 0 0 0, 3 zeros will be, it will be 1 2 3 4 zeros, one more zero, so this will be our answer. Then calculate, giving your answer in standard form, so we have to calculate this one. For this, what we can do, we can shift this above, so we can write 2.5 over 5 into 10 raised per 101, and this will be plus 98, and we can rewrite it as 2.5 over 5 will be what, 2.5 divided by 5 is equal to 0.5. So 0.5 into 10 raised to the power 199, and this decimal will move to the right, so it will be 5 into 10 raised per 199 into 10 raised per minus 1, because we are moving to the right, so it will be 5 into 10 raised per 198. So this will be our final answer, 5 into 10 raised to the power 198. This one will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this. Then question number 18, we have to simplify this given one. So 3 multiplied by 4 will be 12, and when powers will be multiplied there, when bases will be multiplied, powers will be added, so w raised to 7 plus 2 and y raised to minus 3 plus 3, and this will be 12, w raised to 9, and this will be 0, so y raised to the power 0, it means 12, w raised to the power 9, and rest will be 1, so we will write 12, w raised to the power 9. Similarly, we have to do this b part also. For this one, we will be just writing 25 raised to the power 3 by 2, separate the powers, and this will be 3 by 2, and now we can cancel this 2 by 2, so this will be equal to 25 raised to the power 3 by 2, 25 raised to the power 3 over 2 will be equal to 125, so we can write 125, and x raised to the power 3 into 2 will be 6, so we will write here 6. Our final answer will be 125 x raised to the power 6. This will be our final answer. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Question number 19, diagram is not accurately drawn, and the diagram shows triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Two triangles are shown. E is the point BC on BC and AD, and F is the point on AC such that AB, FE and CD are parallel. Given AB is equal to 3 centimeter and CD is equal to 7 centimeters, so we can label this. This is 3 centimeters and this is 7 centimeters. This is provided. Now calculate the length of FE. FE length is required, and FE length is this length which is required. So we'll be checking this. We can write two equations. One is like FC, this side, FC multiplied by this side, FC multiplied by this side will be equal to AF. If I change the color, you will be better understanding. So this will be AF multiplied by 7. So by theorem we can write FC. So first equation I'm writing FC is 3FC basically. 3 multiplied by this length. So 3FC is equal to 7 multiplied by this length. So 7 multiplied by AF, this one, and from this one we can calculate FC. I'm shifting 3 to other side, it will be 7 by 3 AF. So this is one equation which I have written, and the second equation which we can write is FE over 3 over 3 is equal to FC over FC over AC, FC over AC. So this parallel side FE, this parallel side, if I change the color, so and highlight this one, FE divided by this length will be equal to this length and divided by this whole length. Basically this is by similarity of these two triangles we have written this equation. Now from here we can write as FC is equal to FE multiplied by AC divided by 3. I have just shifted this AC to other side, nothing done. So this equation changed this format. Now FC is equal to we know this is equal to what? FE is equal to basically FE is equal to FE over 7. Our equation was this one, FE over 7. We can write equation FE over 7 is equal to AF over AC. Now this equation will be FE over 7 will be equal to AF over AC. We have taken the other two equations similarity. Basically we are now taking this triangle and this bigger triangle, this one, we are taking this one. So earlier we had taken this triangle, bigger one and smaller one. So we have 4 triangles. So we are comparing those 4 triangles. 2 triangles are yellow one and 2 triangles are green one. So we will get this equation from there. So this implies FE is equal to 7 into AF over AC. This will be FE value, and now this FE value we can replace in this equation. FC is equal to this FE value we will replace from this equation, and this will be 7 into AF over AC and multiply by AC over 3, this one, and which is equal to 7AF over AC. These AC we can cancel these two. I will make a separation line so that you should not be confused between these two, and this is 7 and it will be AF. So FC is equal to 7AF, 7 over 3. Basically this 3 is also there, so this one. Now FC is equal to 7 over 3 AF. We got this one, and we can now replace this one. We know that AC is equal to AF plus FC. Now this FC, this value we will replace over here, and we will write AC is equal to AF, which is which we can write AF plus FC will be 7 by 3 AF, this one. Now 1 plus, we can write AC is equal to 1 plus 7 by 3. 1 plus 7 over 3 will be equal to 10 by 3, so we can write 10 over 3 AF. And after this one, this value of AC we can write in this one, in this equation. So FE will be equal to, so we can write over here, so FE will be equal to 7 and AF over AC. So what we will do, we will write 7 AC over this value of AC, which is 10 over 3 of AF. We can write, this is not AC, this is basically AF. So this will be AF over 10 over 3 AF. Now AF will be cancelled with this AF, and we will get FE is equal to 7 over 10 over 3, which is equal to 21 over 10, and so we can write FE is equal to 2.1 centimeters, and 2.1 centimeters will be our answer. This was a little tricky question, but hopefully you understood. If you understand the similarity of the triangles, so there are 4 triangles, and from there we have calculated, we have basically formed the equations and we resolved those equations. That's all, nothing much complicated. Now question number 20, this is question number 20. It's regarding construction, so I'll try my maximum to explain this on laptop. So the diagram shows quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD is quadrilateral. The region R consists of all the points inside the quadrilateral that are following the obeying these instructions. So closer to DA than DC. So closer to DA than DC, it means we have to draw a line, so it should be closer to DA. DA is this side, so closer to this side. Then they are saying less than 3 centimeter from side DC. So from side DC, uh, less than 3 centimeter from side DC. So it should be less than 3 centimeter from that side, and more than 4 centimeter from B. So more than 4 centimeter from B, we will do one thing, we will draw a circle 4 centimeter. So I will take a circle, so roughly I'm drawing this circle, so I will change the color first. So I will take this red color so that you can easily figure out. So like for example, if this is the circle and this is like 4 center should be over here, and 4 centimeter we have to take. So I will take a little. If when you will draw 4 centimeter circle, it will be like this. I'm roughly drawing, keep in mind, I'm roughly drawing, I'm showing you. Say this is 4 centimeter circle, so this one is roughly 4 centimeters. You will get this type of circle. Then you will have to uh, draw 3 centimeters. So your other line will be using ruler and compasses only, and showing all your construction lines. Construct and show the shading, shading the region R, label the region R also. So what we will do, we will have to draw 3 centimeters from here. If we draw 3 centimeter, one line will be one second, I'll change the color, so red one. So your line will be around here. So roughly I'm drawing this, and your second line will be roughly over here in this section, So the shading part will be which one? Shading part will be this area, will be shaded part. Hopefully you are understanding. According to the conditions, you will be drawing this one. You can use the compasses and show your arcs and draw this one, and this will be the answer for this part. Hopefully you got this. Then question number 21. Question 21 is also a drawing which is not drawn accurately. So this one, and drawing is showing, the diagram shows a shaded 7-side shape A B C D E F G. The points A B C D E F and G are 7 vertices of the regular polygon with 11 sides, and angle GAB is equal to angle AGF, which is equal to x degrees. And calculate the value of 3 significant figures of x. Show your working clearly. Now what we will do, first of all, we can divide this shaded portion into triangles. And for your understanding, if I draw the lines to show the triangles, so one triangle will be this one, there will be another triangle, two, then this will be the third triangle, and this will be the fourth triangle and fifth triangle. So there will be 5 triangles, 1 2 3 4 and 5. So we can write 180 multiplied by 5 will be equal to what? This will be 180 multiplied by 5 is equal to 900. So this will be 900 degrees will be uh, angle for this one. Now the other side, if we check, the other side will be how many triangles? So this will be one triangle, and second triangle, third and fourth triangle. So 1 2 3 and 4 triangles. And 4 triangles mean what? 4 triangles mean 180. So I'll keep that color. 180 into 4 is equal to what? 180 multiplied by 4 is equal to 720. So this will be 720. And if we add together, so we'll write adding, and this will be 1620 degrees. So total angle is 1620 degrees, which will be divided into divided into 11, so we can write it as 1620 divided by 11 is equal to what? This will be 1620 divided by 11 is equal to 147. 1620 divided by 11 is equal to 147, so we can take as 147 point, basically 147.27 I will write. And now we can find the this one angle also, like we can write 180 minus 360 divided by 11, which will be equal to how much? This will be equal to 180 minus 360 over 11 is equal to 140. It's the same, 147.2727. Now what next? We can subtract from 900. We know 900 is angle for this shaded 5 triangles. Out of those 5 triangles, there are 5 angles. 1 2 3 4 5 angles are of 147.2, so 900 minus 147.27 will be multiplied by 5. We will check this one. So this remaining angle will be what? 900 minus 147.27 multiplied by 5 is equal to 163.65, and this angle will be divided into 2 because there are two x values. There are two x angles, so x mean they are equal to each other, so we can write 163.65 divided by 2. This will be angle x, and we can divide this by 2, will be getting 81.825, and approximately equal to 81.8 degrees, and this will be basically our x value, 81.8 degrees. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Now we can move to the question 22. Question 22 is also a drawing which is not accurately drawn, and the diagram shows a sector, and sector is OABC. OACB of the circle center OAOB is equal to 4 centimeter. These are 4 centimeter. Angle AOB is 76. Calculate the area in centimeter square to 3 significant figures of the shaded sector. So shaded sector. So what we will do, we will calculate this angle first, reflex angle, and for this reflex angle we can take 360 minus 76, so angle ACB angle, so angle ACB will be equal to, I will change the color, angle ACB is equal to 360 minus 76, and this will be 360 minus 76 is equal to 284 degrees. After calculation of this angle, now area is easy. We have radius value 4 centimeters, so we will apply area formula, and we know area is equal to theta over 360 into pi r squared, and theta is, we calculated 284, so 284 divided by 360 multiplied by pi into r square, meaning 4 squared, (284) over 360 multiplied by pi and multiplied by 4 squared. This will be equal to 39.65, approximately 39.7, and this will be centimeter square, 39.7. This will be our final answer. Then calculate the perimeter. Perimeter in centimeter to three significant figures in the shaded sector OACB. Perimeter will be including these 4 centimeters, this one and this one radii, and this one ACB arc. So we can apply the length formula, and we will be writing, first we'll find the length. Length is equal to theta over 360 into 2 pi r. This will be the formula, and this will be equal to, theta is 284, which we have already calculated, divided by 360 into 2 pi, and r is 4, and this will be equal to, we can calculate this, 2 pi r. So we will delete this one and write here 2 pi, and this will be equal to 19.826 or 19.83, 19.83, and 19.83 plus 4 plus 4. So this will be equal to perimeter. So this one we can write plus 4 is equal to what? This plus 8 is equal to 27.82. 27.82 and approximately equal to 27.8, and answer will be 27.8 centimeters. Hopefully you understood this question as well. Now this is a proportionality question, and this is saying y is inversely proportional to x cube. So side by side we will be writing the equation. So it means y is inversely proportional to x cube, no, directly proportional to x cube. So this will be the equation. We can write y is equal to kx cubed, and similarly they are saying x is inversely proportional to square root of w. So for that one we will write x is inversely proportional to square root of w. This one, it means x is equal to k over under root of w, and now they are saying y is equal to 729 when x is 4.5 cube, and the second thing which they have provided is x is equal to 25. So we can write here 25 is equal to k over 0.16 root. Now we can solve this one, and this will be k is equal to 729 divided by 4.5 raised to the power 3, and this side will be k is equal to 25 multiplied by square root of 0.16, and these k values we can calculate. K value in this case will be 729 divided by 4.5 cubed, and this is equal to 8. So k is equal to 8, and on this side if we calculate 25 multiplied by square root of 0.16, and this is equal to 10. So k is equal to 10. After getting these two values, we can write y is equal to 8x cubed and x is equal to 10 over under root w. Now we have to do what we have to do. We have to find a formula for y in terms of w. So we will compare these two equations. We can replace x value. So y is equal to 8 and x value is 10 over under root this w cubed, and this one we can write it as this will be 8 into this 10 cube will be 1000 over this one will be w raised to the power 3 by 2, and this will be 8000 over w raised to the power 3 by 2, or we can write y is equal to 8000 w raised to minus 3 by 2. This will be the equation which we were supposed to find, and we can write here y is equal to 8000 w raised to minus 3 over 2. This will be our final answer for this question. Hopefully you understood this. Question number 24. These expressions, three expressions are given, are the first three terms of the sequence. The first term of the sequence is 2x plus 1, where 2x plus 1 is not equal to 0. After the first term, all other terms of the sequence are found by using rule multiply the previous term by d. We have to multiply it by d. Given that x is an integer, find the value of d. So we have to find the value of d. For this one, what we will be doing, we will be writing the terms, and the given that x is an integer, so this is important, and we have to find the value of d also. So it is a sequence, so we can write, like for example, multiply the previous term by d, so we will get so we can write 10x minus 10 over 2x plus 1. Ratio between this one will be same as third term divided by the second term, which is 10x minus 10. So these ratios will be same. So what we will do now, we will cross multiply. We can cross multiply these two, so it will be 10x minus 10 and again multiply by 10x minus 10 is equal to 2x plus 1, and this will be multiplied by 35x minus 5, and we can multiply this with this will be 100x squared, and this with this one will be minus 100x minus 100x, right, properly 100x, and now this with this will be minus 100x again, and minus 10 with minus 10 will be plus 100, and then we can multiply this side also, so 35 into 2 will be 70, so 70x squared, and this multiply by this will be minus 10x. Now we can multiply this with this will be plus 35x, and 1 multiplied by minus 5 will be minus 5. Now we can simplify, we can shift everything to one side, so it will be 100 x square, and first we'll add like terms, so minus 200x plus 100 is equal to 70x squared, and this will be plus 25x and minus 5. Now we can shift everything to one side, so our equation will become 100x square minus 200x plus 100 and minus 70x squared and minus 25x plus 5 is equal to 0. Now we can add the like terms again, so it will be 30x square, 100x square minus 70x square will be 30x squared, and minus 225x, combining 225, so 100 plus 5 will be plus 105 is equal to 0. Now this will be our equation. We can divide everything by 5, so it will be 6x squared minus will be 225 divided by 5 will be equal to 45, so 45x plus this will be 21 equal to 0. Now we can factorize this, and for factorization what we'll be doing, we can we can take mode 5 3, and this will be 6 coefficient of x square minus 45 coefficient of x, and 21 is the constant value, and 7 and 1 by 2. So we can write here as x minus 7 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 7 and x, we can write 2x minus 1 equal to 0. This implies x is equal to 1 by 2, and as they have provided that x is an integer, so we are rejecting this decimal value, so we will reject this decimal value and we will get x is equal to 7. We will be using this, and d, we know difference is equal to what? Difference is, if we replace in this equation 10x minus 10, 10x minus 10 over 10x minus 10 over 2x minus 1, and x is equal to 7, it means 70 minus 10 over 14 minus 1, so this will be equal to what? So d value will be basically second term, multiply the previous term by d, we will get the first term. So d value we can write multiply the previous, so we can write d multiply by 2x plus 1, d multiply, this should be plus 1 over here, so this will be 70 over 15, which is equal to 70 divided by 70 divided by 15 is equal to not 70, it should be 60. So this is 60, so 60 divided by 15 is equal to 4, so this is equal to 4. So d value is 4. Hopefully you understood this. Now question number 25, diagram is not accurately drawn. ABC is a triangle, A, B and C. AB column vector is provided, BC is column vector provided, where x is greater than 0, AC mod is equal to 5. Find AC as column vector, show clear algebraic working also. Then what we will be doing, we have column vector for AB, and if we check, AB direction is this one, and column vector is 3 minus 2, and BC is also this direction, and this will be x and 5x, and this will be our column vector. Now we can write AC mod, AC will be this direction, and we can write AC as what? AC will be equal to AC is AB plus BC, AB plus BC, which is equal to 3 minus 2 plus x and 5x, and we will be adding this, so I'll change the color. So AC is equal to 3 plus x and minus 2 plus 5x in column vector format. This will be the column vector for AC. Now we will find AC magnitude. AC magnitude is what? AC magnitude will be x square, which is 3 plus x, this one square. AC magnitude square will be equal to 3x squared, 3 plus x squared plus 5x minus 2 squared, and this will be equal to what? This is given that this is equal to 5, so we will write equal to 5 squared. So we can now open this square. This will be a plus b, formula is a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus b squared plus 2ab. This is the formula which we'll be using. So this one will be 3 squared mean 9 plus x squared plus 3 into 2 6x. Similarly we can open this. This will be 25x squared plus 4 and minus 2 into 4, 4 into 5 will be 20, so 20x is equal to 25. Now we can add the like terms, so x squared and 25x squared will be 26x squared, and x is minus 20 and 6, so it will be minus 14x, and plus will be 9 plus 4 will be 13 is equal to 25, and we can shift 25 also to other side, so it will be 26x squared minus 14x plus 13 minus 25 is equal to 0, and this will be what, 26x squared, sorry, minus 14x and minus 12 is equal to minus 12 is equal to 0. Yes, now we can divide everything by 2 so that we can simplify this. This will be 13, this will be 7, and this one will be 6. So our modified equation will be 13x squared minus 7x and minus 6 is equal to 0, and we can apply um, we can factorize this mod 5 3, and coefficient of x square is 13, then minus 7 is coefficient of x, and minus 6 is constant, so 1 and minus 6 over 13. So x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 6 over 13. So we will reject this value, which is negative value, and x is equal to 1. We will be writing x is equal to 1. So find AC as column vector. So AC also, we know AC is this one, AC is this one, so in this we can replace x is equal to 1, so our value will be, I will write here, x AC is equal to x 3 plus x, 3 plus x and minus 2 plus 5x, so this will be 3 plus 1 will be 4, and minus 2 plus 5 will be 3, so this value will be 3, so column vector will be 4 and 3, and we can write 4 and 3 as column vector. Hopefully you understood this. Now the last question, 26. A small ball is thrown into the air from a point that is 1 meter above horizontal ground. So it is 1 meter already above the horizontal ground. The ball moves vertically upward so that at time t seconds of the ball was thrown, the height h meters of the ball above the ground is given by this equation, and where k is a constant. At time t seconds after the ball has thrown, the velocity of the ball is v meter per second. Find an expression for v in terms of k and t. So velocity, we know velocity is equal to derivative of h with respect to t. So we can write dh over dt, and this will be equal to derivative of this equation will be derivative of 1 will be 0, and derivative of kt will be k, and minus derivative of 5t square will be 10t. So this implies k minus 10t. This will be the expression for velocity in terms of k and t. So we can write v is equal to k minus 10t. This will be answer for this. Then given that the total distance this one, total distance by the ball between the instants traveled by the ball between the instant when the ball is thrown and when it hits the ground for the first time is 161. Calculate the value of k. So for this one, we can write this velocity will be equal to 0, k, so it implies k minus 10t will be equal to 0, and we can write k is equal to 10t, and this one, if we take this equation which is given 1 plus kt, h height will be what? Height is 1 plus kt minus 5t square, kt minus 5t square. In this one we can replace this value, so our equation will become 10t squared minus 5t squared, and we have replaced this value of k. Hopefully you understood this, and now we can rewrite it as 1 uh, 1 plus 5t squared, and we know this one is equal to what? This will be, we can write h minus, above the ground, h minus 1, and this is the distance covered, h minus 1 plus h is equal to 161, and they have explained, they have given this detail over here. The total distance traveled by the ball between the instant when the ball is thrown and when it hits the ground is 161. So when the ball is thrown is less than 1 meter less than h, so that's why this height is less than 1. So like for example, if we try to draw the drawing, so ball is thrown from here and this height is 1 meter, it goes up to this level, and this height, this one level is h, so this height is h, so this will be, this height will be h minus 1, height from this point to this point. So the total distance covered will be what? Total distance covered will be this much distance and then this much distance. So this plus this is what we have written over here, and it is given that it is equal to 161, so that's why I have written equal to 161. So this implies 2h minus 1 is equal to 161, so 2h is equal to 161 plus 1, which is equal to 162, so h will be equal to 162 over 2, which is equal to 81. So h value is 81, and this is the height which we have calculated, and we can equalize this equal to um, 81 and simplify. So we can write over here 1 plus 5 t square is equal to 81, and now we can find the value of t, and this will be, we can write 5 t square is equal to 80, so t square is equal to 80, 80 over 5, which is equal to 16, so t will be equal to plus minus 4, so we will take value of 4 value we will be taking. We know k is equal to 10t, which we have already shown over here, and this one will be k is equal to 10 into 4, which is equal to 40, and 40 will be answer over here at the proper location. We are done with the paper, and I'm sure you will be able to understand so many things which I have explained, and you will be interested to get more videos. For that one, you will have to share, like, and subscribe the channel, and you can introduce this channel to your respected teachers, also introduce this channel to your friends and class fellows. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. Bye.